Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Get Rich 101. Technically, it says 102 because there's two of us. Someone's going to be right here, right here, right here. That's going to be my space for P. King. It's running a little bit late. Here we go. And this cat Nelson's right here in the middle. Nelson's right here.
What's up, y'all? Fee King. I
See?
need my light, baby.
Yeah.
Hi, boo boo. You want some coffee? You want some coffee? Ah, I'm sorry, I was late.
No, you're fine.
You all right? Gesundheit.
So we are talking about. Well, no, let me do my intro.
Yes, do your intro.
So New Thought Media Network. Yes, thank you, Fee. I'm giving him a shout out for letting me get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I think that's it. Beyonce Files.
Get Rich 101.
Yeah. And so today I think, well, this is what I think. I think we're going to do a little bit of my usual Friday type things.
Free Flow Friday?
Free Flow Friday. A little bit.
Okay.
Because you got me, Fee.
Oh.
You got me.
Well, I hope so.
You got me. You got me out there jogging because you said in the house, you said, "Oh, come on, let's go walk with me." And I was like, "All right." I convinced myself I was going to walk. She said, "Yeah, I'm going to walk." I was like, "All right."
Let me tell you something.
I could walk a little bit.
It is far more painful to walk than to jog because it is that cold outside. For me, I was like, either I'm going to run or I'm going to get back in.
See, I didn't get any of that memo. She went through the front door and started running. I was like,
yeah.
What? And she started running immediately. I was like, oh no. That's why I'm trying to get my stuff together. Oh no. But I just promised myself not to complain.
And why? Why are you not complaining?
Because we're doing the not complaining for the month of February.
Yes. Yeah. Which is going to evolve into a lifestyle of no complaining. But can I tell you why it was important for me to get you up and out running this morning?
Well, first, before you do that, let me just explain for those of you that are watching out there. It caught me off guard. She started running. I was like, and I kept it under my tongue. I wasn't gonna say anything, and we ran the whole way.
Because it's too cold to walk, like literally.
Yeah, it's cold.
It was, and then I realized, I said, but you know what? I feel so grateful that we're able to physically, emotionally, and mentally that we're even able to go outside and run.
Yeah.
So what happened? Can I share with you? Because
Yeah.
Last night, so every Wednesday, I get to guide these women over 40, professional women over 40, in it's a social setting, and so we get to guide them into being intentional with connecting, making connections, and hopefully fostering friendships beyond a 7-week. It's a 7-week cohort. We meet at a restaurant or bar in Brooklyn, and it's been incredible for me because I said 2024 I am going to be intentional with building community and making friendships. Intentional, because I did not do that in Baltimore. 7 years of not being intentional. I get home last night and Sekou was really tired. Yeah. And I said,
I wasn't tired. I was also in pain. There was a lot going on. And I had gotten myself halfway on the bed, and I couldn't get myself to get the full way on.
Oh,
and I
didn't like that. I was like,
I was just laying there.
And and that really affected me. Yeah. And I said, I have a vision in my mind. And for those of you, if you're in relationship, whether it's mother, daughter, parent, fiance, husband, any kind of relationship where you care about some person, you envision how you see them and how you see yourself with them. And so this morning I was sharing with Sekou that I didn't get to sleep until 3:30 because there was just so much on my mind. And I kept thinking about how I see you, how I want to see you, how I want to experience you, and how I see myself. And so this morning, even though I only got 3.5, 4 hours of sleep, I was ready to go because I said, no, this will not be our story. And it's challenging to come back from a tragic occurrence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just in and of itself. And for a couple to do it, it's I think it's even more challenging.
Yeah. And it's all these little like all these little pull-offs from the main road of going ahead.
Pull-offs.
There's all these little pull-offs.
Ooh, you and your new language.
Yeah.
Booby trap pull-offs.
Yeah.
Are those called detours? Is that pull-off
Detours,
a detour?
Detours, yeah.
I like pull-offs better though.
I'm gonna stick with my pull-offs then. Well, all these little pull-offs, and they can be so seductive. Because this morning I did not want to do anything. I was comfortable.
And
I had all my blankets cuddled up, and I was gonna sit there and wait for the show.
Yeah.
And she started talking about walking. I was like,
and I did it while getting dressed because I know Sekou's personality, and Sekou, it's going to be a dire situation for him to let me go outside and go for a run without him. He is like, I don't want to call it his ego, but because he'll come up with a new word for it. He is not having it. And so I simply started getting dressed as I was talking about going for this walk.
And I started walking, and I started getting dressed too.
He started getting dressed too.
And
yeah,
so
I
she
love
has
that.
all these little ways of keeping me on the main road. And not to pull off on any of the pull-offs.
Main road and pull-off.
Yeah, you gotta stay on the main road because no matter how far you get down the road, there's still pull-offs. It doesn't get easier. People think it's been 782 days. It's been 782 days, and I've been out here running.
Right?
Oh. And you think it'd be easy now? No. I woke up the other day. And I was like, wait, I didn't do my run yet. We went running out. And then
it was like 8:15 at night.
It was nighttime. I had to do a nighttime run. I was complaining the whole time.
No, you weren't. Maybe in your head, were you complaining inside?
But I was. But I learned how to shut it off because you have to learn how to shut it off in here. Because this is your main complaint zone.
This is your main complaint zone?
Yeah, this is your main complaint zone. This is where it happens.
Writing this stuff down.
Because what happens is, we go through our lives telling everybody that we're positive, right? But we're not talking about everything that's happening in the main complaint zone. We're not talking about everything that happens here. It doesn't come out your mouth, but it happens in here. Here is where it matters.
The MCZ. Seriously, the MCZ, because that is so powerful. Just because it's not auditory doesn't mean that it's not happening, and doesn't mean that it's not affecting you and impacting you. Because one of the things that we've been reminded of, I was going to say learn, but we know this. We knew this. But what we've been reminded of is complaining is a trait, a byproduct of negativity. It is a byproduct of negativity. And we do it so kind of haphazardly. It's so natural, whether you complain about, oh my God, I'm sick of this weather.
Yes.
I'm sick of winter.
Easy. You don't count these things. You must count them against yourself. These are negativity things. Because I used to be all the time talking about, I'm positive. But all the time in the main complaint zone, it was going off. Bells are whistling.
That's good. That's really good, Sekou. That's a really nice reminder for me, because I find myself, and this may sound small, but it's something that I personally want to work on, because I complain about Nelson meowing too much.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Y'all, it's so loud. Because he yells, and I think it's disrespectful.
I think he's just chilling. He's like, hey, what's up?
No.
He's a baseline voice. Hey, what's up?
Babe.
What's
You
up?
know that cat meows and it's yelling and it's aggressive. And I know what he wants. He's the most unique cat I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
Nelson, so many animals, when they're eating, they don't want to be bothered, right? They don't want to be rubbed. That's typically how most animals are, from dogs to cats. Not Nelson. Nelson will not eat his food until you.
Let's make eye contact.
And then
you watch me. You watch me eat this food.
Yes.
Okay, man. Make sure you watch me.
And then you have to lean down and pet him or poke him or stroke him, do something. And I'm like, some days I'm just like, and then I remember, don't block your blessings. And it's such a blessing to still have Nelson, because Nelson's an older cat. You wouldn't know it by the way he moves about. He has so much energy and he has so much light. So I'm going to be mindful to not begrudge his loud, aggressive, yelling meow style.
Anyway, so that's what the
He
difference.
said that because they're best friends and they're in love and
So, well, speaking of which, I told you how I was feeling yesterday. I told you how I was feeling yesterday. I was feeling bad, and I fell asleep instantly. Bree said she did a prayer with me. I don't remember the prayer.
I was holding your hand.
I did not remember.
And then I said, Sekou,
like,
do you want to say something? And I was like, is he playing? So I'm looking, to see if his eyes are darting back and forth. And then I just said, wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's just let it go.
But meanwhile, Nelson came to check on me. Nelson came and got in my face. I hear from Pete telling me,
I got
in my face and watched me and took pictures of me, got snuggled on my face. He got all snuggly. And I'm telling you, he didn't do this before the stroke. He didn't do this before the stroke. So
not at all.
He is, I think, more attentive the worse I feel. The worse I feel, the more attentive he is. He's like, all right now, you good? You good? And this morning was crazy. I was sleeping on the floor. I was doing all kinds of stuff to get my body right. But anyway, so that's what I think, that the cat is like trying to channel something.
Yeah. He is channeling healing energy.
Yeah.
Animals are powerful. They're intuitive. And I watched this cat just stand over Sekou as like he's standing guard, like he's watching guard. And I feel like he's shooting cat rays of healing and love and relief. He loves you so much. It's so beautiful.
Appreciate it. All right. So I had to get all that out. So money. So now let's talk money. Money. So I'm gonna talk about this thing that you just found, because I had this. I found this, right, and it's Lulu, and there's a check, right, but I held it aside to focus on Lulu.
Guess how many years?
Wait, hold on. So I set it aside because I was thinking, I found it and I was like, Lulu.
Not Hulu, but Lulu, like Lululemon.
So I was thinking, Lulu, wait a minute, that's where my previous books came through. So that must be where my money is coming through. So maybe I need to check on them to see what's going on. And so I left it out. And Fee came and found it and said, hey, what's this? What's this check? And she found out the amount and everything. I hadn't even looked at the amount. I'm telling you, I was thinking about Lulu. And she found the money. And okay, you going to tell them how old it is?
I want our audience to just take a guess. Just take a guess. How it's 2025. What year was this check sent? What year was this check sent? That's all I got. And if you don't do it by 10/14, then I'll share. Red Melissa, well, she's on a flight. Yeah. We're sending you travel mercy.
Travel mercy.
Light
yes.
And love. Her babies are
Tuskegee, right?
Yeah, Alabama.
Tuskegee, yep.
Her babies are turning 18 Saturday.
Wow.
I mean.
Wow. You haven't even been there for the whole story. But she told me yesterday, she's like, I remember when she called me, I was like, what? She's like, I remember when I called you to told you I was pregnant. I was like, I don't even remember that at all. But yeah, she told me.
I mean, I can't even imagine. I have chill bumps, and it's because I'm empathic. I can feel other people's joy, sorrow, pain, and the thought of your children. Oh my gosh, because they're going to college,
Yep.
and so that means this time next year they won't be in New York.
And twins going to different colleges. I was like, what? They're going to different colleges? I was like, wow.
Those girls are obviously courageous and evolved and confident.
Yeah.
They're going out of state, different colleges.
Different states. Anyway, let's not, tell all the Rev Mel's business, but we feeling it. We feel it.
Yeah, we do.
So this check that is uncashed is a check for $6.40. And I didn't even know it. I'm telling you, I found out, I saw the name Lulu put aside, and people was like, you need to talk about this on the show. And I was like, talk about what?
Yeah.
Because I was really concerned. I was like, talk about what? And she was like, about this money. About this money.
Because Sekou has been reminding me.
Yes.
And in the beginning, I thought you were pacifying me, just, being supportive, like, Fee, you're doing a great job. Your reward is not around the corner. It's here. And he said, Fee, there's money. There's money out here. There's money. And I was just like, what's he talking about?
Yeah.
And honestly, once I accepted it, because I wasn't accepting it. I was thinking, is this his aphasia talking? Like
rude mouth. Rude.
And once you started saying that, money started appearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I've seen shows and I've seen the people talking about money mysterious. I remember, what's his name? Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins did a seminar and I was watching it, and he would go through the audience and interview people. Several people would share, and even Lisa Nichols would share that they had gone to their mailbox to check the mail and there was a check in there. And I've never believed that. I was like, why are people out here lying?
What?
I just said these people have been paid and they're lying.
No, that's real. That's real.
And
that's how I came aware of this a long time ago, and then I've believed in it since. Yeah.
Well, that's why I know that I've chosen the right one. And so one of the things that Rev Melissa has going on right now at Rockland CSL is a program called Unexpected Income.
Speaking of which,
tie this all in.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tie it all
tie
in.
Tie it all in.
And so basically what it means is you join for, I think it's 2 months, and every time you receive unexpected income, can you show me that check again? Can you show me that check?
Yeah, okay.
This is an example of unexpected income. This is an example. Check is right here of unexpected income. It's not your salary. It's not your regular take-home pay, however you bring monies into the storefront. It's maybe you get a bonus and you didn't expect it. Maybe you get a new client and there's a referral fee. There's a residual check. There's for me being in the Screen Actors Guild, there's that's a residual check. And so I was thinking about those two things. And so basically you sign up, and whenever you receive unexpected income, you tithe to the community 10% of that income, because it's a win for you and a win for Rockland CSL.
When we tithe 10%
of your unexpected income
to
Rockland CSL.
Yes, right.
So Sekou's been telling me, Fee, you got money out there.
Mm-hmm. YouTube viewers is watching it. You got money out there waiting for you.
And sometimes that money is literally sitting either in your mailbox or it is sitting in your pile of mail.
Mm-hmm.
And this has happened to me before.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't connecting the dots until Sekou said, Fee, there's money out there for you. And since he said that, I don't want to say random because it's not random. It's just unexpected. Unexpected sources of revenue have been finding their way to me and to Sekou. And so what Sekou gets to do with that $6.40 is report it on Rockland CSL's platform. And give 10% of that $6.40 to the church. And then he's going to take another 10% and put that in his emergency fund.
Oh, yeah. All right. She's putting my money out. Putting my money out.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. Okay. So this is exciting. This I never believed those people. I was just like, oh.
But meanwhile, the money is there. The money is there. It's floating around you, waiting for you to pay attention to it, waiting for you to claim it, making sure that you take an action step towards it. Like it's ready for you.
And another example of money being there is the opportunities for you to create more streams of revenue. So that is a part of, there's money out there. There's money, there's ways for you to create other ways to bring in more monies outside of whatever that thing that you're doing right now. Or maybe that thing that you're doing right now, you get to take it to the next level. I love that. When I that's why I'm always saying to Sekou, check the mail. Check the mail today. Check the mail today.
And I know on some level, there's a check in the mail.
I just got a check from SAG.
What?
Yes.
Oh, your second
check. Your second check.
Yes.
It was far smaller to the point where the money they spent on printing the paper for the check.
But you gotta love it. You gotta love it and love it and appreciate them sending you the money and watch that check get bigger.
Yes.
Watch it get bigger as you love it and care for it and deposit it. Deposit it now.
Yes.
And let it grow.
I have not deposited.
Deposit it.
I will deposit it. And I want to say, if for whoever's watching this, if you ever have watched The Shield, which was on FX, starring Michael Chiklis, please watch The Shield in its entirety when you see an episode with Anthony Anderson, Glenn Close, Michael Chiklis, and Fee King. Because I get a little bit of that shmoney.
Yeah. A little bit of that money. And call and request it. Say, hey, how come you don't play that episode? Call and request it.
Yeah, if there's a way to do that, like that would be amazing.
I don't know, but it might be.
All things are possible. All
things are possible. Now that you're promoting stuff, let's keep promoting. So you should promote that. So Rockland CSL this Sunday.
Oh, yes!
I'm preaching. I'm preaching. That sounds crazy to say. For me to say, I'm preaching, it sounds crazy. Right?
It sounds right to me.
Wow.
It sounds right to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I am doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. It's like my third or fourth time preaching to Rockland CSL.
And it's going to be 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Live.
Yes.
Rockland CSL streams on YouTube, Facebook, and their website.
Yeah.
And I'll be streaming also on Sekou's Facebook page.
Yeah.
So it's going to be amazing. Please come out, not just to support, but to be supported. Not just to support, but to be supported.
Be supported, yeah.
One of the things that has come to my realization is that every single time Sekou and I collectively or individually share his story, we connect with someone else who has a similar story and who needs support, who needs resources.
Yeah.
And it speaks to the importance of community and the importance of us sharing our stories. And when I say us, I mean us, all of us. Don't get scared.
What's happening?
All of us on this social media journey get to share our story, because you never know how your story is going to elevate and impact and potentially change the trajectory of someone else's life.
Yeah.
He got a podcast interview, and it's going to air Saturday.
Right.
So he'll be sharing all of the details. But what we learned from this podcast interview is that there are potentially some things that he and other people who have experienced a brain injury can do to repair the brain.
Yes.
To repair the brain.
Yeah.
And this would not have come to us had he not said yes to this podcast interview.
Right. Yeah. So I got to keep myself open to all the people because everyone's got something that they want to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I just want to point this out.
Point it out.
Point it out. So we went to see, what's the name of that show we saw? We saw it at Signature next door. We saw it.
Bad Creole?
Bad Creole, yeah. And so I was feeling a little bit out of sorts. Like, there's a lot of people now. A lot of people. Yeah. And I was kind of feeling out of sorts. And I was standing next to this woman, and she said, so she was just like standing there, and I'm feeling kind of weird about where to go, what to do, which never happened to me before.
Before the stroke,
yeah, it never happened to me before. But anyway, I'm feeling kind of strange. And she says, I appreciate what you're doing. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then she says that she's been following me on social media, and that all the things that she's been that I've been doing regarding running helped her, because she had been through something similar. She had a close call with health, and I really appreciate that, and just let you know that you're affecting people you don't even realize you're affecting.
Yes.
Like last night in the class for Dare to Prosper, this woman said, shouted me out, said, Sekou, I got up and out and walked 2 miles because of you. And I was like, what? What?
Yeah.
So that helps get me up. Helps get me out there.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Because people are indirectly holding other people accountable.
Yeah.
They look at you and other people. I mean, think about it. If we didn't share our stories, there would be no movies. There would be no TV shows. There would be no rap music, rock and roll music. I mean, stories are one of the things that I love about small business owners and entrepreneurs is typically a business has been birthed out of a need and based on someone's story. We hear it all the time. There was no hyperallergenic baby food that I wanted for my baby. So I did some research and I created it.
Yeah,
I love, right? And Ty Allen Jackson, I had him as a speaker.
Yeah, he was a great speaker.
And how he was sharing that his son wanted to do a lemonade stand. He said, yes, he made $50 and his son wanted to buy something with it. And his Ty was like, well, let's see what you can do with this besides just, going to buy a toy.
Right.
And he could not find a book on investing for kids.
Right.
And so he went down the rabbit hole and wrote this book. And of course, you're going to find an agent, someone, because it's such a necessary, relevant topic. He was turned down by 147 agents. I
can't even imagine. Like, I have been down the rabbit hole. I've been chasing agents and whatnot. I never got that high to a number of no's.
I said, first of all, wow. the level of tenacity to withstand 147 no's. Yeah. You have to win.
Yeah.
That's another conversation about, because it's now 10:14, but I was going to say that the dynamics of agents, talent, representation, that needs to shift. That power structure needs to shift.
Yeah.
All right. So no,
so I wanted to point out that on Saturday, I'm doing, what am I doing? I'm doing.
Oh, Saturday, Sekou is doing a free stocks. I call it Stocks from Where You Are 101.
Stocks from Where You Are 101.
Stocks from Where You Are 101. If you're just interested in knowing, okay, how do I buy stocks? What are fractional shares?
Yeah. What's
the platform? Super, super easy. He's going to just go over 3 steps and it's going to be free. We're asking for a donation, but join. It's 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock this Saturday. We'll be posting and sharing and inviting. Posting, sharing, and inviting. So please share with your community. And just remember that no matter how much money you make working a job, working and exchanging time for hours is never going to yield time freedom.
Go ahead.
Or wealth. Time, freedom, or wealth. And then second to lastly, is no one guessed what year that check was written. and sent. This check was sent 9 years ago. Sekou writes.
Yeah, 9 years ago. But listen, in regard to what she was saying earlier, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you die.
I don't want that for us. No, I don't desire that for us.
That's what's his name? Walton.
I don't know.
Oh, this guy from where you're from.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett said that. Woo!
Yeah.
That got me.
Yes.
So anyway.
All right, y'all. It's time.
It's time. So remember,
now is better than perfect.
All right. We'll see you later, folks.
Peace.